Hey guys, James here again. This is going to be what if Goku was the legendary Super Saiyan. So, Goku's going to speed run most of the original Dragon Ball, and his personality is going to remain the same. It's just, try to say it remains the same. So, actually, Goku would be a little more cautious around his rage. He does have insane rage boosts, but he only had one once, and that's what killed Grandpa Gohan. He doesn't know it was him, but all he remembers is he was angry, and then somehow Grandpa Gohan had died. So, yeah. So when Goku meets Bulma, his power level is going to be around 80. I almost said 8,000. It's going to be around 80,000 when he meets Bulma. 80. 18, 80. So 80, then 1,000. Goku against Piccolo Jr. Well, he basically thrashed every single villain he came across, and Piccolo Jr. is the only one that gave him, quote-unquote, a challenge. In reality, he wasn't challenged, it's the only one that hit Goku and made him feel something. But Goku was at 900,000 because he trained with Kami, and was actually able to stay in the chamber for around 8 hours. He did that for one whole week and got to 900,000, then proceeded to more or less try to control his rage, which he failed at, but he tried. But a few years passed, Goku is still married Chi-Chi, and he has Gohan still. But has Gohan train with Kami to control his rage, as Kami actually was the one to tell Goku and Chi-Chi if Gohan to train with them, he may end up being too angry for Goku to stop. So, Gohan mainly stays on Kami's lookout, and Chi-Chi stays up there a long time as well. Mainly does Gohan's tutor, but yeah. So when Raditz arrives. By the time Raditz arrives, Goku training with Gohan, and, well, Goku got to 1.8 million. And, well, with his rage boost being able to come in, and him being able to somewhat control how they flow, he can go up to 3 million. Not that he needs 3 million, but yeah, so Raditz arrives, and, well, first power level he finds is Piccolo. So Piccolo and Raditz fight. Raditz deems Piccolo really strong, so Piccolo will drop his weights and jump up to 1,200. With that, Raditz punched right into the ground, and Goku was able to sense Piccolo's fight and appeared right behind Piccolo. And Raditz tried to charge Goku, but Goku dodged, and Piccolo was in fighting. Goku couldn't help but laugh until Piccolo, he can have his son handle this. Piccolo and Raditz were shocked. Goku had yelled. Would yell for Gohan. Gohan! Suddenly from the lookout, Gohan would dash down, headbutting Raditz as hard as he can, sending Raditz flying. With that, Gohan would land on Goku's shoulders. Goku's pretty big for Goku. He's a tad bit bigger than Raditz, who's around 6'3" or 6'4". Goku exactly is 6'6". I'm making him huge to gonna be similar to most legendary Super Saiyans. He's huge. So Goku's around 6'6". With that, Lisa Gohan sitting on Goku's shoulder after he headbutted Raditz. Raditz basically unconscious, and well, Goku and Gohan didn't notice that Raditz basically had his head split like a grape. So, yeah. Well, not Gohan, but Raditz currently is dead. They don't realize that until they realize that his head is busted open. But they didn't tell Gohan he killed someone. But Vegeta and Nappa were able to somewhat hear the loud collision and not hear Raditz speak again. But then they hear Goku say, "I think I accidentally killed Raditz." Because he was able to hear Raditz just say, "Cat Guard is my brother. You want to get in my way of finding him." So, yeah. But we move on to when Vegeta and Nappa arrive. Those two arrived. Goku more or less took to training the Z-Fighters. He was on Kami's lookout with them, but took Gohan and Piccolo into the time chamber, as Piccolo could withstand it for around a few minutes. Gohan and him could stand it for a few hours. Well, no, Goku can do days. Well, actually, around one day, actually. Everyone else can do a few hours. We took Piccolo and Gohan in there for a few hours, then came out, and, yeah. I'm gonna go over the power levels of the humans, plus Gohan and Piccolo and Goku. Goku can go to 2.3 million, then using controlled rage, and go to 5 million. Gohan can't really control his rage yet, but he's being able to somewhat, he's able to shake off his rage. So, yeah. Gohan's at 30,000, then we have Piccolo at 3,000, Tien at 2,000, Krillin at 2,000, Yamcha at 1,800, and Chaozu at 1,300. When some of the Cybermen end up fighting, well, Tien and Chaozu begin fighting them off, and Yamcha is actually kind of impaled from behind by one holds him in place. Yamcha's about to get it off, so he's impaled from behind, And then, well, it doesn't kill him, but then more stabbing Yamcha in the back over and over and over until he dies. Then he's blown up. So just to add on to the pain, he's blown up. Now we have Krillin, Tien teaming up on Nappa, being able to push him back a lot. Vegeta punching at Piccolo's able to not punch but catch and kick Vegeta away, but he's losing to Vegeta. And with this, Chaozu actually latch on to Vegeta's head and blow up. With that, Vegeta's head is pretty badly injured, but he's still pretty powerful compared to most Z fighters. But he went from being around 17,000 or 18,000, dropping down to around 13,000. So, yeah. Well, that head injury would have weakened him a lot. Piccolo still being able to be beaten by Vegeta, until Gohan arrives, as Gohan was in the chamber with Goku, and knees Vegeta right in the chest, so hard to send him flying to the ground and coughing up blood. Well, more than he already is. But Vegeta throws out a false moon, turning into a great ape, going up to 1,300. Well, not 1,000, 130,000. That's what I meant. 130,000. So, yeah. So with this, we have Vegeta trying to fight Gohan. Gohan's able to somewhat fly away and evade, but Vegeta proves to be fast. As one punch is about to land, Goku catches the fist, and stares down at the corpses of Yamcha and the ashes of Chaozu, and the very, very beat-up bodies of his friends. Goku begins using his rage bit, and tears off Vegeta's arm, completely. Vegeta would roar out in pain, as suddenly Goku just headbutts Vegeta right in the chest, almost going completely through him. Vegeta hits the ground, and Goku tries to calm himself down before he actually goes berserk. Once he's calmed down, well, instantly with this, he picks up Yamcha's body, and, well, heads up to the lookout. So to the lookout, the Dragon Balls are there, and he uses them to revive one of the Z fighters. He tries to revive both of them, but only one of them can be revived, and the one revived is going to be Yamcha. He tries to, but no, Yamcha's like, no, I want to stay here. What about Chaozu? He wants to stay here as well. We're in turn with King Kai. So, yeah. So, Vegeta isn't dead. Not Vegeta, I mean. Piccolo isn't dead. Tien and Krillin aren't dead. It's just they're pretty badly injured. Senzu Beans killed them, though. With Vegeta, as Senzu Beans are being passed out, well, in those very, very few seconds, a pod arrives, taking Vegeta away, while we have Nappa who's unconscious. When Nappa realizes he's caught, well, not knowing what's going to happen, he bites off his tongue and bleeds out. So, yeah. But Vegeta escaped. Now with this, well, Namek is still going to happen, and they're using Nappa's scouter to hear about Namek. So with this, we have to more or less just, how do I say this? I think really hard about this. Hold up, pause real quick. So Vegeta escapes to Namek, they hear about Namek through Nappa's scouter, and now they wait for a bit to head to Namek. Kami's pod is still an option, but Piccolo kind of got humbled by Goku the first time they fought, and then seeing Goku manhandle Vegeta, well, Piccolo knows Goku is an object he can never surpass. And Kami does really sense that Piccolo's, like, his sense of evil, or his, not tsundere, but his non-evil-esque actions are more or less just very calm now. His personality's, like, did a full 360, because now he's on, like, how he is in the Android saga. And Kami actually does tell Piccolo, like, oh, this is an option, but me and you confuse if you'd wish. It will give you a lot more power, and then with that power, we and you can head on up to Namek, and we can get to know our people, and well, who knows, you may be able to find someone who can compare to you. Piccolo had nodded and fused with Kami, still not being close to Goku's power level, but still he liked it. Now with this, they head off to Namek, and Goku and Gohan are the ones behind. So with this, they eventually get in a pod that has a guard chamber in it, and they get to Namek. Well, Goku isn't head off to Namek, but Chi-Chi says on Gohan staying behind. So Gohan more or less wants to listen to his mother. And Goku didn't just that there may be opponents stronger than him there, so he did actually tell Gohan it was a good idea to stay behind. Piccolo was able to leave behind a clone to train Gohan. That clone could actually help him continue his rage as well if Gohan didn't land a good hit in on him. And Piccolo jumped up to 80,000 as a power level, so pretty impressive. Now they get to Namek. On Namek, Piccolo's fighting off with the Ginyu Force alongside Tien and Vegeta. Krillin's gathering Dragon Balls. But Tien is at 30,000, Krillin's at 28,000. But with this, we go on to see just Piccolo defeat most of the members of the Ginyu Force alongside Vegeta. As these two combined are a pretty unstoppable force, and combined they're able to even defeat Ginyu. So as Ginyu's gonna try to swap bodies with Piccolo, well that leaves like Ginyu being grabbed from behind by Vegeta, being put in a chokehold. As he's about to break it, well, Piccolo shoves his arms right through Ginyu's chest and killing him. Now with this, Krillin comes across Guru, and I'm gonna do power levels for the potential of being unlocked. So after all the potential is unlocked, well, first off, before they do that, Goku meets them at Guru's hideout. So Goku meets them at Guru's hideout, and they does question who Goku is, but well, Piccolo's like, even if he was evil in order to stop him, he would destroy Namek with a simple ki blast. So Neil's like, okay then, never mind, I'll step back. But he steps back because it's the even if. So that signifies he's a good guy. But with this, everyone's potential is unlocked. Goku first, because he's the strongest one there. Goku's power level jumps from being around 18 million to jumping up to 40 million. And then we have Vegeta being from 40,000 to 140,000. He got a big increase because he got a big morality check when Piccolo killed Ginyu. So that big morality check, well, he calmed down a bit. Piccolo then gets his potential unlocked, jumping up to 230,000. And then Guru tells Nail to fuse with Piccolo, and Nail not trying to disobey Guru, fuses with Piccolo, as he jumps up to 380,000 now. Piccolo's already pretty OP, fused with Kami and Nail by now. Tien would go from 30,000 to 90,000, and Krillin would go from 28,000 to 88,000. But now we go to basically Frieza. So when Frieza and Goku begin swapping hands, well, Goku's able to obliterate every single form of Frieza, even Frieza's final form, until he stops holding back a bit. But then 50% Frieza begins kicking the hell out of Goku, but still deems Goku worthy opponent and the best opponent he's ever fought. Goku even using a bit of rage, pushes Frieza to 80%. These two keep swapping blows, and eventually Goku does realize that them clashing is destroying Namek. So using Dragon Balls, he tells them to head back to Earth, or first basically just move everyone except us to a different planet, similar to Namek, so they can survive at least. They do just that, the humans do, plus Piccolo. And they do that, the Dragon Balls come with them, and then Guru actually is kind of calming down a lot, so it actually brings his lifespan up a bit more. Then with this, well, the next wish is going to basically be eradicate the Frieza Force that's near Namek. That's done. Third wish, well, Tien and Chatsu are ready to come back to life, so third wish is able to bring them back. And with Guru being a lot healthier, it's able to bring them both back, but it does actually make sure the Dragon Balls will not be able to be used for a little bit longer. So yeah. So with this, we more or less just see Goku and Frieza keep fighting. Usually Goku gets so enraged that he's matching Frieza and not beating him. And no one will die on Namek because there's no one else there besides them. Goku eventually would go berserk and go from 40 million to up to 188 million. It's already too much. Then his rage is something he cannot control anymore. Then jumps to 312 million, and one punch on Frieza that destroys Namek as well, or old Namek as well. That whole place is destroyed, and Goku would pass out just from the shockwave of Namek blowing up, where he's knocked out by it. This Goku would float in space unconscious, and well, as he was unconscious, he eventually would land on Yardrat. Well, it's close enough to Yardrat, the point where everyone senses him, and they realize that he's docile. They feel it. They're able to transmission, grab Goku, then transmission away. While the humans stay on what was it? Fucking New Namek for a few weeks until eventually Piccolo would fuse a Guru and be able to upgrade the Dragon Balls because he first used a Guru to be able to restore them. Then when he upgrades them, they're now able to use them, and the wish is basically just head back to Earth. But they also will first send the humans to Earth. Second wish, we want to find out if Goku's alive. And it turns out he's alive. He's just somewhere else. Third wish, send Piccolo back to Earth. But before he does that, he bestows Elder Mori with the title of Guru. So yeah, now then he's sent back to Earth. And Chi-Chi does ask Goku's alive, and Piccolo says, yeah, he's training somewhere else, though. Goku and Planet Yardrat will learn how to tap into his rage, and the rage he used against Frieza being Ikari. So yeah, now after 2 years he arrives on Earth using instant transmission. He can use instant transmission only still, so yeah. So Goku would proceed to meet Trunks still, in the same way. And Goku currently in base form is at 60 million. Then with Ikari he can jump to 600 million. Pause. Goku arrives with the base power level of 60 million. Trunks goes over the whole heart virus thing and gives Goku heart medication. But we go over to everyone else's power levels in their base forms. So Vegeta was able to push to Super Saiyan just through sheer will to surpass Kakarot. And can go to for his base form is 3.8 million. Then with times 50 he can go up to 190 million. We have Gohan at below that, with his Ikari form being able to be summoned at will. Gohan's at 3.2 million in base, then 32 million at full power, because he can go Ikari. Piccolo at 3.8 million, and that's with Nail, Guru, and Kami. He took over the job of Guardian of Earth for a bit, so yeah. Then Tien's is at 1.4 million, with Kaioken times 8. He learned that during the time that he was gone. Not that Goku was gone from Yamcha and everyone else. So Tien, Kaioken times 8, plus a bit of training from King Kai. He can go up to 11.2 million. Krillin can go Kaioken times 4, with 1.3 million as base. Then 5.2 million with Kaioken active. Yamcha's at 800,000, but Kaioken times 9 can go up to 7.2 million. Then Chao's at 600,000, can go Kaioken times 9 as well, and 5.4 million is what his limit is. When Roshi began training while they're all in Namek, even Bulma giving him a guardian chamber that he's able to withstand. So with this, Roshi can go from 500,000 when he buffs up from base form, which is at 500,000, when he buffs up to 900,000. So it's still pretty impressive. When he buffs up, he can beat base Chaozu and Yamcha. Although then he can never beat anyone else at all. But the androids still arrive, Goku still gets heart virus, everything kind of goes per normal. And we just kind of go and settle absorbing the androids. Well, actually, no one dies yet, because they're all insanely strong. But we can just go to the Cell games, and I guess we can just go on to Goku versus Cell. Well, Goku versus Cell, in this one, Goku's more or less not wanting his son to fight, because Goku, he has a trick up his sleeve that he learned in the time chamber waiting for Cell. But Trunks is just shocked to see Goku is this strong, because his Goku reportedly was never this strong. His dad's way stronger than he remembers his dad should have been. So he went to a universe or a timeline where everyone else was insanely strong and can actually rely on the people here. Which does lead to the original Dragon Ball timeline being dead. Everyone there. So, yeah. But this Goku proceeds to basically just wail on, Cell for a bit. Until Cell begins pushing Goku to his absolute limit. And Goku in the time chamber got to 1.8 billion. But then he has a 190 multiplier with just his rage. That can jump to 342 billion. And that's his controlled rage being boosted to Super Saiyan. Well, Legendary Super Saiyan. But in the fight with Cell, they'll ever try to tell him, stop fighting or else he'll kill us all. But Goku didn't listen. Instead, he just kept going and going and going as he buffed up even more. His 6'6" ass buffing up to around just a size where he's even able to push on to, uncontrolled Legendary Super Saiyan, which jumps up to 800 billion. Well, this he begins demolishing Cell completely over and over and over. He's a Piccolo actually summoning Dragon Balls, and the Dragon Balls are used to more or less calm down Piccolo, as Goku's about to turn on Z Fighters. So he wishes to calm down Goku, and with this, Goku just passes out. So, yeah. So Goku killed Cell. So I just beating him to death. So, yeah. So, yeah. I'm gonna pause one more time. Alright, so the Buu Saga begins. And with this, Goku in base is at 3 billion by now. He grows in power. He just grows in power so rapidly, there's no need for him to be less strong or weaker than that. And we more or less just go on to just see the tournament happen. And the guys, they're aware of Goku the moment he ended up going berserk and pummeling Cell. His power may have been comparable to Boo in their eyes. It's not. It wasn't. But still, it was very close approaching that. You know, it was probably not approaching Super Saiyan 2 canonical Boo Goku. But Goku never really let Cell get the chance to power up, as Goku just untamable rage that grew with every single punch he threw. So, yeah. So it took Dragon Balls in a split second to make him pass out. But we should go on. To more or less just the Boo saga. So eventually with this, we'd have Gohan still training Videl. But Gohan, he likes training and fighting a lot more than being a scholar. And Gohan normally bullies him or teases him because, well, the dude's jacked as hell, and he's huge. Goku in his own right is huge. He's around, like I said before, he's like 6'6", just to attack on the Listener Super Saiyan being huge. And Gohan's going to be taking that place as well. He's going to be around the same height as Raditz, so around 6'3". So he's big as well, and well, that makes him a little bit more attractive. So, yeah. But due to Gohan also being a little bit more like into action, when Videl tries to be more, I don't want to call her a bitch because she kind of was to me, from what I remember. But she was not really too nice at first until Gohan trained her. But Gohan was rooted back and actually began roasting the hell out of Videl. But then I wanted to train her because she was cute. So he trains Videl. And well, his power is just rubbing off on Videl so much to the point where she's rivaling Spopovich in power. And this leads to basically Videl fighting him, and they both pass out in the ring. But as Yamcha tries to jump in, he's grabbed by Gohan, and it will see the Z Fighters and the Kais. Gohan grabs someone so fast and snapped his neck in the same second. He dropped Yamu, and the tournament goes on. So with this, well, eventually Dabura attacked because Spopovich and Yamu didn't return. And they almost told Goku and Piccolo, like the Kais did, told Goku and Piccolo about what's going on with them. Oh shit, I forgot something real quick. Pause. So, Piccolo, do you hear about this? Piccolo is the Super Namekian, and I keep giving Piccolo Super Namekian so he keeps up with everyone else, because I like Piccolo a lot more than most of the characters in Dragon Ball. But, yeah, Piccolo is the 4th strongest Z fighter for currently. Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, then Tien, then Krillin, then Yamcha, then Chaozu, then Roshi, then, yeah. Actually, Yamcha is stronger than Tien right now. So Yamcha's the 5th strongest Z fighter because of his Kaioken being more evolved than everyone else. Or only he taught Kaioken to Krillin, and well, he taught Krillin. Chaozu taught Kaioken to Tien, and then Roshi recently learned it. But the androids, they died. They're not here. They're corpses. Well, they were inside Cell and Goku beat Cell to death. So yeah. There's really no hopes of the androids coming out of that okay. He would hit Cell so hard he spit out an android. He hit Cell so hard he makes a hole through his body. So, yeah. You guys wondering about King Cold? He was so irrelevant that Trunks could have just killed him the moment he showed up. So, yeah. But back to this. So, when Dabura arrives, well, Dabura fights Gohan. But Nappa fights Gohan like kind of wearing like a black tank top, some white pants, and then regular shoes, and then is kicking the absolute hell out of Dabura in his base form. He then transforms Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan of Chaos is more right, or Chaotic Saiyan. That's kind of Gohan calls it Super Saiyan of Chaos because he's a lot more destructive than regular Super Saiyan, but not as strong as like Vegeta's Super Saiyan. So actually, no, he's stronger than Vegeta's Super Saiyan from what I wrote down. So he kills Dabura pretty easily at that, so, yeah. So with him killing Dabura that easily, and Super Saiyan Chaos actually fills up Boo, like 90% of the way. And we'll go on since Boo's egg, and we'll get the Kai since how much Gohan filled it up with simple power-up, not even an attack, just like grabbing Dabura and snapping his neck. Everyone starts to see Gohan as the Green Warrior. Or the Lime Warrior is the more accurate color of it, but Goku's the Green Warrior, Vegeta's the Golden Warrior, Gohan's like the Lime Green Warrior. So, yeah. Eventually with this, we more or less go on, well, Goku and Piccolo are the Green Warriors, but yeah, screw it. So the Kais all go over to where Boo's egg is, and then, well, this leads to Bobby sending out all those forces that he can, like every bit of them. Including himself, he attacks as well, just so Boo can get his egg filled up. People in Yakon, we just see Tien jump in and kick both their heads off like it's nothing. So with this, well, Tien basically kind of powered up, knowing how strong they were, not using any key, and Tien powering up fills up the rest of Boo's egg by that 10%. Tien is then yelled at by Shin. It's like, Shin's like, you could have done that without powering up, why'd you power up? And he's like, I didn't sense their key, I didn't know how strong they were, it was just a caution. So with this, well, Boo's released, but quickly, Goku just sighs. I was kind of like, Goku, why are you upset? Goku would say he doesn't even need Super Saiyan to beat that. He doubts even Gohan or Vegeta need Super Saiyan. He thinks Piccolo in base form could probably handle Boo currently, which he's half right, half wrong. Kind of only him in base form can handle Boo. But yeah, if everyone else were to power up like their super form, like basically just Piccolo, Gohan, or Vegeta, they're manhandling this Boo pretty easily at that. Like this Boo is getting the worst disrespect of his life. So yeah, and Babidi can't really like Majin Vegeta. Like, he can't pull Majin Vegeta. If he tries, Goku will pummel him to death. It's easy. Like, killing Vegeta will probably be the easiest thing Goku does all day. So yeah, I don't want Goku to murder Vegeta because that'd make him even angrier than he should be. But yeah, so Goku and Gohan basically team up and start destroying Boo. All of them, Vegeta and Piccolo, first Piccolo takes Babidi, then kills him. Goku, using a bit more of his spirit control he had learned to more or less control his rage, is able to force spirit vision out the Kais, making Boo a lot weaker, and actually forcing out Kid Boo to arrive and try to fight. But this actually makes Boo a lot weaker, and well, just a few simple kicks from Goku kick Boo into pieces. Then Boo tries to absorb Goku, but Goku's simply just too powerful, as the moment Boo tries, Ki flexes his ki and Boo splattered everywhere. Now, when they try to assemble in one spot, well, they're immediately sealed away by the Kais. This leads to Grand Supreme Kai and South Supreme Kai, I believe, or South Kai. They're the ones that more or less seal away Boo, and they thank Goku for his work. You know, Goku had recently learned Force Spirit Vision and could sense out that there's people inside Boo. But Goku just bows, and they're more questioning Shin and Kibita, like how long were they in there? Like, a long time. How long a long time. So, yeah. Like, Shin won't give us your answer, like, how long's a long time? It's like, a long time. It was a long time. But with this, they all head back. Well, first they offer Goku to train in Kai's world, and Goku, hoping of actually controlling his rage to the point where he can never go berserk again, goes with them. Goku's on the verge of being able to not go berserk again, but he's trying to more or less make sure it can never happen. But Goku does eventually end up going to the world, grabs Z-Sword, but then he fills it with ki, and the whole thing just immediately shatters. He filled it with ki, and then the whole thing just broke apart. Shin just sighed, saying, "So he's that strong, huh?" This one Goku had mentioned, even if he didn't know the Kais were inside Boo, he probably could have punched them out of Boo. Ki has that much brute strength to punch him out of Boo. But that was like a side comment he made later. Elder Kai is released, Gohan is there, Gohan has interest in this stuff. He's still pretty smart, so he's interested in this stuff. And well, Gohan's the only one interested in unlocking Ultimate Form, which he does. But now with Ultimate Form, he wants to fight Goku. Goku powers up to his full ability, and him and Gohan are going to be equals. And this is Goku using Legendary Super Saiyan, but then he been kind of weakening his control over the form, just to prove to Gohan is fighting the wrong guy. As he fully lost control, Gohan begins getting abused left and right, as these fighters can have no other choice but to watch as Goku beats his son half to death. By the time Goku's done with the Kais being able to control Goku, he regains control, and Gohan is on the ground panting and wheezing, and says, "I need more training." And Goku cannot help but laugh at Gohan as he picks him up, throws him over his shoulder. But Goten and Trunks are stillborn. Just a side note, though. And Goten will be Legendary Super Saiyan. Well, half Legendary Super Saiyan. But still powerful in his own right. But we bring Goku and Gohan back to Earth, plus the other Z fighters. Piccolo trains with them still, not still, he trains with them recently now. And well, he more or less has interest in the Kai's abilities, so he trains with them a lot. Piccolo's one of the smartest people in the galaxy currently. And, well, he's not the Kami, it's Dende still. But, yeah, Piccolo and Gohan train with the Kais. Piccolo's a personal student of Grand Supreme Kai, while Gohan's a student of the other Kais. But Piccolo is like the elite of the elite training. But now we move on to go to the, just the Super, the Dragon Ball Super. Now with that, Goku's powerful currently. Well, long the story short, to avoid using my notebook, I'm going to say he's off the charts. And since I don't want to take notes on Goku anymore, I'm taking notes on anyone else. So I mentioned everyone's powerful in base form, but quadrupled. Quadruple everything. So yeah. But Goku just more or less proceeds to beat down Beerus when they fight. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Beerus and Goku fight, Goku go full power, and begin losing control, and then beats down Beerus, or tries to, but Beerus then pushes up to be a bit stronger, and he beats Goku with that. But Goku is approaching the level that he was with legendary Super. No, legendary. He's approaching the level he was with Super Saiyan God slowly. He was at around 2 quadrillion after he left the trillions. So yeah. But then we more or less just see the Super Saiyan God ritual being performed on Goku specifically. But the thing is, he had so much ki that, well, not so much ki, but it's just his power, his potential was basically unlimited to the point where it's forcefully unlocked with this. And Super Saiyan God is the thing he now naturally has. Goku then goes Super Saiyan God. As well, Beerus is confused why he didn't go Super Saiyan God, but then he just goes to it of his own accord. Then dashes towards Beerus, hitting him in the gut as hard as he can, sending Beerus flying through the sky. Goku with that one punch pushed Beerus 90%. Goku and Beerus proceed to fight, punching parts of the universe each time their fists collide. The point where Daishinkan and Zeno appear, questioning who Beerus is fighting. Is it another destroyer? Let's say it's immortal with a god key. It's a god. Now, Goku doesn't know who they are, but still shakes hands with Zeno, and Zeno likes Goku a lot. Mainly because Goku's huge and he can sit on Goku's shoulders. But then Whis is summoned, and Whis more or less just says that he was going to stop them if it got too out of hand, as he points to the giant crack in the universe, saying I think that was their first punch, and it was getting bigger as they collided fists. We just see Beerus panting and sweating, saying, "Whis, what you stop it earlier? I'm tired." Whis would say, "I'm not serious. What you call being fat." So yeah. Now with this, we can move on, and we can just go on to the training with Whis. Piccolo trains with Grand Supreme Kai. As well, Grand Supreme Kai didn't know who Beerus was until Piccolo beat calmly around him. You have Gohan, who pushed Beerus to around 60% the first time they fought, but Gohan didn't go ultimate form yet. Who would have pushed Beerus around the same level he did? They got pushed by Goku in canon. It's around there. But I guess we can move on to what was it? What was the next saga? Back in Resurrection F? King Cold and Frieza are both dead. They got murdered by Saiyans. So when Frieza revived, he more or less fears Goku because, well, purportedly, he beat Majin Buu. Easily. It was the easiest thing he's done all day was beating Buu. And when Frieza heard it was the easiest thing that Goku had done all day, now Frieza trains for a whole year. A whole year. Hoping that this is going to be enough to catch up to Goku when Goku's been training with gods for years. Plus, his potential is unlimited and getting it unlocked by Piccolo, something he can do easily. So, getting Piccolo unlocking a lot of power. Goku's ki at this point is basically infinite. There's no level, there's no roof to his power. The definition of Goku isn't sky's the limit. The multiverse is the limit. So yeah. But when Frieza shows up on Earth, well, Gohan's the one there visiting Videl and Pan. And, well, he fights Frieza in his ultimate form. And actually proves to be an equal for Frieza, till Frieza would push up to beyond Golden Frieza to, well, Platinum Frieza. With this, he defeats Gohan, but he deemed Gohan a really strong warrior. But suddenly, he looked in the distance and Goten and Trunks fuse, Goten being the legendary Super Saiyan, one of them, and pushes it to that level. And he kind of loses control as his power just keeps growing and growing and growing. Or Gotenks' power does. With this, he's kind of demolishing Frieza a bit, until Frieza then grabs their arm and almost tears it off. As it's about to be torn off, well, he sees a giant shadow looming over him when his head is suddenly grabbed and begins getting crushed. And as he looks up to see who it is, his face is suddenly punched, And Goku, who's holding his head, is sliding back a bit. Well, not sliding, but flying back a bit as he's in the air. And Vegeta and Goku would yell in unison, "Don't touch our son." Or don't touch my son. They yell it in unison. This features something thrown in the air. Goku just being rapidly hitting him in the gut as hard as he can in his base form. In base form, he can currently probably demolish Frieza. At least up to Golden Frieza can probably demolish him. Then go Super Saiyan 2, which, well, Chaotic Super Saiyan 2, he has that. He has the Saiyans of Chaos mode, which Gohan has as well. It'll do it up to Super, not Super Saiyan, but he's able to do it up to the Super Saiyan of Chaos 2, which now, well, it's just world breaking. So, well, he's already world breaking in base form, but I compare him to like canonical Super Saiyan, like Blue Goku, but in the tournament of power. So this Goku basically just begins like abusing Frieza at maximum capacity until Frieza begins trying to match his power. But that was a mistake. Goku then began flexing his God Ki, going Super Saiyan God, and then he crushes Frieza's arms and then kills him. So yeah, Goku had to disable the Super Saiyan energy, and him and his very short accomplice Vegeta began laughing at how easy that was. Keep in mind, Goku's like 6'6" currently, and then we have Vegeta at 5'5". So it's hilarious. But we more or less go to like just the Universe 6 saga. Well, the same people are fighting. It's just to replace Boo, it's Gohan. I guess the first fight can be Goku versus Botamo, or I think someone who would get a kick out of fighting Botamo would probably be Vegeta. Like, I can imagine some funny insults being thrown in there. So we basically have Vegeta punching the hell out of Botamo, full force, and then sending him flying back. As this Vegeta is a little bit stronger than canonical Goku. So Botamo is effective at the punches, but it's not as much. If this Botamo's still beaten, and I can just pull up a picture, picture of like a slide of all the fights. Versus Frost would be Piccolo, versus Frost would be Vegeta. Vegeta's poisoned, so yeah. Piccolo versus Frost. Piccolo's poisoned, but just point out that, well, he's using poison. Then, well, at this point, it'd be Gohan versus Frost, and Gohan wins. Then Gohan versus Vegeta. Gohan insults him and wins. Versus Kaba. Well, Vegeta always wants to fight Kaba of his own accord. Like, he wants to fight Kaba, and is allowed to go back in because he's poisoned. So, yeah, just to get revenge. Not revenge, but just to fight. Again, he teaches Kaba Super Saiyan, and yeah. Vegeta versus Hit. Vegeta loses. Then Son Goku versus Hit. Goku wins. Pretty easily at that. Monaka versus Hit doesn't happen. There's no Monaka here. So, yeah. But yeah, Hit loses to Goku. Like, that fight wouldn't really be a competition. Like, it's literally just Super Saiyan 3 Goku demolishing him. That's really what it was. Like, Super Saiyan of Chaos 3 Goku, and that power is surpassing, like Tournament Power Goku. Like, I'd put Super Saiyan 3 of Chaos Goku probably on par with Ultra Instinct Omen Goku. But now we move on to the Goku Black arc. The Goku Black arc consists of Goku Black and Gohan Black. Mainly because they're legendary. That's really why. But when Trunks arrives, he more or less is just panicking because, well, Black is horrifying. This Black is a lot more powerful, and he's huge. Trunks, when he sees Goku, tries to punch him, but frequently just his punch is caught by Goku, and she asks Trunks if he's okay. Trunks tells him everything, then fights Vegeta. And Trunks is a little bit more powerful because he constantly has to fight Goku Black or Gohan Black, which does hurt a lot mentally, but, yeah. Well, it hurts a lot mentally and physically. But basically when Black does arrive, Goku and him begin fighting. When he fights Goku Black, he's not even using Super Saiyan, he's using his base form. And with this, well, he grabs Black by the face and finds him in the ground, he's been pummeling him. It's Black being able to block a few blows. Goku then goes Super Saiyan Chaos 1, and actually almost kills him with one punch to the face. That punch to the face, he goes for another one. Black is warped in time. When he arrives, Gohan Black just watches as his quote unquote father is just panting and sweating like Goku was that strong. He didn't even see what the form it was. He just saw a giant aura surround Goku, and then he's pummeled in the face again and then sent through time. So Goku Black doesn't really have any knowledge of Super Saiyan. He just knows there was a giant aura coming out of Goku, and it was a yellow one. Or you say yellowish, like a yellowish-green one. But we can just go on to them heading through time. The pod's a little bit hard for Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks to fit into, but they go through. When they arrive there, well, Goku begins fighting Goku Black, and then Trunks and Vegeta team up on Gohan Black. So with this, well, as they fight, it's more or less a very big challenge for Goku, because he's fighting himself, kind of, physically. But then as you go Super Saiyan, then more or less, Goku Black's able to pick that up really fast. So with these two just begin picking up on each other's power really fast, it's not really something that Goku's really fond of, because he hates it. So with this, well, Goku Black begins matching Goku in power, until Goku steps into God Key area, which would, well, Super Saiyan Rose is just pushed to its limits with that. And with Super Saiyan Rose being pushed, well, Goku begins demolishing him, until Gohan Black would arrive. He arrives, he's holding Vegeta and Trunks who are unconscious, and now two Super Saiyan Roses teaming up on Goku. Now this, he even go super like legendary Super Saiyan form, and still is getting pushed back. But eventually Trunks and Vegeta wake up, see Goku holding off giant Ki that's targeted towards them, and holding it off with both of his arms, and Goku's being burned alive. You can see him being burned. Or you could have seen him being burned. But with this, he tells Vegeta and Trunks to leave, and take Mai with him. Like, take anyone who's alive with you. So with this, it leads to more or less Mai, Trunks, Yajirobe, Vegeta, and Trunks, Mai, Trunks, Vegeta, Yajirobe, and Mai leaving. Four of them. So Trunks, Vegeta, Mai, and Yajirobe. Yeah, those four leave, and they leave Goku behind. Well, Vegeta's like questioning why Trunks actually listen to the man, but Trunks like, I don't care, we need to leave. But now we see Goku losing control for the last time. This is his vow, like, as he about to die, he vows to never even not step foot, but he vows to never lose control ever again. He'll always be in full control. With that, Goku's ki being overflowing his body, his eyes being emitting ki, and so did his mouth. This is his mouth, the big ki from his mouth actually blew apart Gohan Black, blew him in half. But then, well, we see Goku Black now actually having, not Goku Black, but Goku having untamable rage. And Broly gets a Broly level feat. A Z Broly level feat. But I'll go over that feat in a minute. Now with this, every question where Goku is, when around an hour later, suddenly a giant portal opens and Goku is dropped out of it as he's covered in obviously ash. Trunks would see that Daishikan and Zeno come through, and well, Goku's still kind of friends with Zeno, so Vegeta dashes in Goku's pocket, summoning their Zeno, and Daishikan comes out with him. And with this, well, the future Daishikan and past Daishikan begin talking, and well, they both get mad at them, but Daishikan's more or less impressed, but future Daishikan's impressed with Goku. When he explains that Goku's power was so immense, he was destroying his universe. But first destroyed multiple galaxies all at once, and then went on to destroy the universe. And for them, it's been a few minutes. For Goku, a few minutes as well. He destroyed the whole galaxy in minutes. So, it's been like an hour or two. He's able to destroy multiple galaxies in that amount of time with Super Saiyan God. And the legendary Super Saiyan being pushed to its limit. Goku's woken up. And the thing is, well, Zeno cannot get mad at Goku. He doesn't want to, because Goku's helping his friends, and he'll tell his friend that isn't going to get mad at him. So, yeah. But instead, he just gives Goku a warning, saying that Goku can't do that, because he destroyed basically the whole universe. Well, he didn't destroy the universe himself, he destroyed every single galaxy, leaving the whole universe as kind of like a shell. But the thing is, well, Gohan Black was left in space, then decided to like Daishikan arriving and killing him, then bring Goku back to whatever timeline he's from. But yeah. So I guess we can just go on to like Daishikan and training Goku so he doesn't lose control like that again. But so Goku does reveal he lost control of his own accord. So yeah, he basically just let go so he could win. Now with this, I guess we move on to like the tournament of power, which would probably be like the exhibition match first. So Goku and Gohan and Vegeta are the ones that show up because they don't really need anyone else at all. Piccolo's like spectating and look at the humans. Like yeah, we're spectating because we're your friends. But the other destroyers kind of just question why they only brought 3 fighters. Bishop laughs, saying, "If you think that we need more than 3, you're dumb as hell." Universe 9 is bound to show Universe 7 who's the boss, as they've summoned Bergamo versus Goku. But the moment Bergamo gets close to Goku, he's punched through the planet that they're on, like, or goes through the arena, and then he's able to be punched mostly through the planet. Which shocks everyone that Goku had that much strength in one punch. And Jay-Sensei, I wonder how strong that punch would have been at full power. Now, immediately the brothers of Universe 7, Universe 9, their jaw drops like Goku didn't do that full power. Goku would have said, I wonder too, because that was 10%. He then does like the come on motion to Basil and Lavender. The Gohan must fight Lavender, who jumps out first. Suddenly it's leads to Lavender and Gohan begin fighting, and Gohan's demolishing Lavender like it's nothing. He's breaking his body down pretty easily. The thing that does Lavender in is usually keep us to the eyes, and then he's clotheslined and knocked out. Now then, Basil versus Vegeta. Well, Basil will just do like a giant kick attack towards Goku, not Goku, but towards Vegeta. And as much as Vegeta kicks it back at double the power, and actually almost kills Basil. But Goku is now having to fight miscellaneous fighters and wins most of the fights, until Toppo would try to grab Goku from behind. Real quick. Toppo and Goku are both pretty tall, but Toppo's a little bit taller than Goku. But as he does try to grab Goku, Goku's able to smack his hands away, then headbutt him, and then send him flying halfway across the arena. Now, this Goku and him basically just being swapping blows, until Goku just let out a roar of just rage. Toppo's annoying him. And he goes Super Saiyan Blue, hits his fist in Toppo's face, and knocks him out. But I guess we can just move on. So I guess we can just move on to like So I guess we just move on to what's the Tournament of Power. The Tournament of Power, we can see Goku fighting just basically everyone in canon that he does, but he wins every single fight he's involved in. But the main turning point is when he sees Kale go Super Saiyan Green and not be able to control it, or Berserker Saiyan, whatever you want to call it. But Legendary Super Saiyan is what Goku calls it. When she's going Berserk, he stops her, or stands in front of her, then goes Super Saiyan Green as well, Legendary Super Saiyan, and then holds her in place, which shocks everyone that he can do the same thing as her. Or the ones that weren't at the exhibition match, the fighters that weren't. But with this, Kale is stopped, and then Goku begins coaching her on how to control it. And because he's bored, coaches Caulifla on how to use Super Saiyan as well. He can coach her to do that. Then there's a group that attack him, but 2 swift punches to the gut, from him in base form, knocks them both out. Because Kale in her control Super Saiyan form wasn't nearly as strong as her gaining power with every single step she took. So he just took them both out with a simple punch to the gut in his base form. But the next important fight would be Goku versus Jiren. Goku and Jiren fight, and Goku going Legendary Super Saiyan form, and then actually trying to infuse it with God Ki. His light green hair then darkens, but has a blue aura surrounding him. Let's see Jiren begin fighting, and Jiren's completely outmatched in speed, power, and strength. And Jiren doesn't have enough time to even get back up and channel more power into his body. Goku's just demolishing him with every single punch he sends. He's growing in power with every single punch he lands. No matter if it's a block, he's growing in power. Eventually, it's so big that Jiren can his to the point where Goku's body is just huge. To the point where Jiren's body, his upper body, is as big as Goku's fist. But eventually, Goku's done and almost killed Jiren's final punch. But Jiren just submits, saying, "All right, I'm done. I lost." Goku powers down as Jiren throws himself out of bounds. And Universe 7 wins. The wish is to restore the universes, as it was still elimination. And now we can move on to the Moro arc. The Moro arc ends pretty fast. Yes, Moro can take in Goku's ki, it's just that there's multiple Legendary Super Saiyans that can probably equal Goku in power. Not multiple, probably just Gohan using Ultimate Form. But Gohan using Ultimate Form can, defeat Legendary Super Saiyan Goku, who's at full control now. So, yeah, and Gohan defeats Moro, who did actually lose control. Then Goku teamed up to defeat Moro himself alongside Gohan. And then it's Granola. Well, Granola was told that being Trunks' universe is basically impossible for him. He would ask why, and basically it's just that someone in the universe has unlimited power or untapped power that can always be unleashed no matter what it goes to. Granola cannot have that. So Granola's wish of being Trunks' universe is basically just shot down, but he wants to defeat the person who has that unlimited power. So at least the power that he can get, being the strongest he is in canon. But then arrives to where Goku is. So Goku and Granola begin fighting, and Goku's in full control. Granola's like, why aren't you using bloodlust to kill me? Like, you're saying you're supposed to be evil, you're supposed to be rude. But Goku's like, what? I have no reason to kill you. I have no need to kill you. I have no want to kill you. And so with this, like, Granola's just shocked Goku's comparing in power to him and not wanting to kill him. But Granola then says that Goku doesn't go all out till he destroy planet Earth, and immediately Goku powered up to full power, going legendary Super Saiyan, infusing it with God Ki, and be pummeling Granola, like pummeling him. Originally, Granola begs for mercy, and Granola is just unconscious. So, yeah. But Granola had lost, and now with this, Granola retreats in shame. The Heaters then use the same wish, or try to, but Granola just says that there's no point. There's someone stronger than the strongest in the universe. Like, there's no one being able to defeat him. So they fought. So first Granola was fully healed and gassed at full power, fought Granola, but lost, and then they ended up leaving. So yeah. But this ends this part, or this what if. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment from the part. Goodbye.